Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Folge Nummer 85 von The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Wir sind letztes Mal stehen geblieben damit, dass wir jetzt ja inoffiziell für die erste Division arbeiten, aber wir haben auch gleichzeitig den Hinweis bekommen, dass wir ja eigentlich noch ein paar Nebenmissionen zu machen haben und genau die sind jetzt auch endlich da. Search for an important person. I want to meet privately. I'm looking for someone important to me. Come at once. Residential District. Okay. Und dann haben wir noch Flowers for Fallen Friends. Looking for some special flowers to place on some graves. For details, come to the cabin next to the graveyard behind Crossbill Cathedral. Ich weiß aber auch aus guter Quelle, weil ich es mir aufgeschrieben habe, dass wir... Ich weiß, dass wir auch noch eine Geheime haben. Okay. Aber dadurch... Okay. Wir werden erst einmal uns um das hier kümmern. Um Search for an important person. Campbell Estate Residential District. Oh, hoppala, Entschuldigung. Ich habe hier mal wieder meine Kontaktlinse verloren. Ich muss einmal kurz gucken, weil hier gibt es Bonus-DPs, die darf ich auf gar keinen Fall verpassen. Okay, gut. Ich habe mir hier Sachen aufgeschrieben, die werden wir jetzt einfach alle mit berücksichtigen müssen. Ja, ich stotter mich hier irgendwie ganz schön durch am Anfang, aber ich muss auch erstmal wieder klarkommen, ne? Neue Session, erstmal wieder reinkommen. Und was macht Kia denn da? Chillt die da hart? Oh, guys, do you have to leave again? Sorry, Kia, we've got something to take care of. We'll be back in the evening, okay? Want us to bring you back souvenir? No, that's okay. All of you coming home is safe is the best gift I could get. Oh, das ist aber auch süß. Der kann man niemals böse sein, Leute. So, Residential District. Und warte, wo war's? Campbell Estate Residential District, Northern West Crossbill City. Was ist das hier? Ja, sieht so aus. This is the house of Representative Campbell who sent the request. We're searching for someone important, right? It sounded like the representative was freaking out. Hey, doesn't Mademoiselle's Grams live around these parts? You happen to know this Campbell guy? Ey, ihr wart sogar schon mal da, Leute, also bitte. Well, about as much as fellow neighbors would know each other. Representative Campbell is an ambitious man. He's so driven by his passion for politics that he often brushes aside everything else. I see, that matches the way I had envisioned him in my head. Either way, he's requesting our assistance. Let's try asking about if he's home. Lesen schwer. Gut, rein da. Das ist auch so eine Villa, ey. Hier ist einfach niemand da. Vielleicht ist das ja schon Teil der Quest, dass niemand da ist. Oder? Hier. Unbelievable. What a foolish thing to do. We must find a way to retrieve her, Representative Campbell. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're here regarding the support request. Ah, you're the CPD's something or other section? What a relief. We were becoming so desperate that we'd be willing to scrape the bottom of the barrel for assistance. Just a moment. Are you not Ellie Mayor McDowell's granddaughter? Why have you come with them? It's been some time, Representative. As it stands, I'm currently employed by the CPD. I visit you as a member of the SSS today. Is that the case? So be it. I suppose the mayor is neutral. Nothing to be concerned about then. But, Representative, the Imperial faction's cunning members rely on underhanded tactics. What if they catch wind of this incident? I'm guessing you're in a position that could cause some political strife, Mademoiselle? Speaking with Diet members is always such a pain. Excuse me, Representative Campbell. Could you tell us what happened? At least what details you're able to share about the situation? It just looked troubled, so... I seem to recall the support request seeking assistance in searching for an important person. Yes, that's right. Well, you see, I've run into a bit of a snag. I suppose I've no choice but to explain the situation to you. But let me make one thing clear to you. This is a politically sensitive matter. The Republican faction has been placed into a difficult situation. This must remain strictly confidential. Understood. We'll promise to keep this under wraps. We swear to remain silent about the investigation, Representative. Very well then, listen up. A certain person affiliated with our faction has disappeared. Could you elaborate? It so happens to be my very own daughter. She has run away from home along with our mate. All that fuss just to end up telling us his daughter ran away. By daughter, are you referring to Carla? We were classmates in Sunday school. Oh, really? Well, the representative and his daughter have never been on particularly good terms. The relationship seems to be entirely compromised of petty arguments. However, the timing couldn't be worse. Our main supporter, Heyu, was raided this morning. Dealing with the aftermath has been cumbersome. That utterly foolish daughter of mine would normally leave her to her own devices during a hectic period like this. However, recent reports have shown the Mafia's spats becoming more dangerous. It's far too dangerous to leave two girls wandering around on their own. Yeah, I'd be worried about your daughter's well-being if I were you too. Not only that, but if this were to become publicized, the Imperial faction could use it as ammunition against me. You can't let your guard down during the diet, so I would prefer to avoid any scandals. And with that, I request you, the SSS, to discreetly apprehend and return my daughter to me. It all comes down to protecting his reputation then. Guess that's just how these bigwigs think. I already assumed as much. Well, it's clear that you're concerned for her. There's a fair chance she might be in harm's way after all. Agreed. We understand the situation, sir. We accept your request to search for your daughter. Oh, thank Adius. Bring her back immediately. I can't promise we'll be able to do it quickly, but we'll locate your daughter and provide protection until we've safely brought her home. Very well. I suppose I'll rely on you for the time being. Proceed however you like. I believe his daughter left a note in her room. That note may prove useful to your investigation. Thank you for letting us know. We'll take a good look at that. Also wir schauen uns das an. Gut, machen wir. Also ich glaube, das Zimmer war direkt hier vorne. Kann das sein? Ja. Das einzige Schlafzimmer auch. Wo pennt eigentlich der Typ, ne? Looks like she left her message in this notebook. Let's see what it says. I've had enough of you and your insistence on only doing as you please. So now I shall do as I please. Goodbye, Carla. P.S. I'm taking the maid with me. Knowing you, you'll surely go hungry with no one here to prepare your meals. That's schon assi. Where do we even begin? The dad's a real piece of work, but his daughter seems like trouble in her own way. Representative Campbell is the type to put his work ahead of his home life. And now that I think about it, Carla would often complain about her father in Sunday school. I wouldn't be surprised if a sudden falling out caused her to run away from home. However, the note fails to provide a clue about where we should begin the search. The only detail given was that she ran away from home by her own volition. Based on her note, I think it'd be fair for us to assume something. Ja, wenn sie, ne? Ich würde sagen, also geplant klingt es nicht. Suddenly ran away from home. She must have run away unexpectedly. Ach, guck mal, das sind die Sachen, die ich aufgeschrieben habe. Da müssen wir uns bei den Entscheidungen schon mal keine Sorgen machen. Die habe ich zur Not alle aufgeschrieben. Das heißt, wir können jetzt immer gegenchecken, ob ich mich richtig entscheide. She must have run away unexpectedly. As Ellie mentioned, a sudden falling out may have caused her to run away. She was pretty angry too, based on the note. I would consider that a reasonable deduction, so. I figure if she planned this whole thing out, the note would have been longer and filled with more resentment. How long ago do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be much more difficult if she's gone far. Well, it's impossible for us to tell with the information we have at this time. Let's try to get some more information from the representative before we come to any conclusions. Well, I guess it's time to get out the shovels and start digging out some dirt. We should return here and go over the details once we're finished. Okay. Also im Grunde genommen machen wir jetzt nochmal genau das gleiche wie eben. Wir sprechen nochmal und sollen uns dann hier nochmal umschauen, so wie ich das verstanden habe. So, das ist die Küche, ne? So, ich möchte jetzt mal nochmal gucken, wo soll denn der Representative dann schlafen? An seinem Schreibtisch. Das ist ja völlig kurios. Between the diet meeting and the Hayu incident, this morning was absolutely exhausting. I had even more appointments in the afternoon, so I came to rest at home for a bit. When I did, I couldn't find my daughter or her maid anywhere. Just as I was beginning to think something was amiss, I found her note. Seems like she's the defiant type. I doubt that he'd have any idea as to where she would go. Doof, bro? Ach, das hätte ich mal lesen sollen. I see. His suffocating nature could very well be the cause of their strained relationship. And despite that, she still adhered to his rule and joined him for breakfast. How am I privy to such knowledge? I ate breakfast with them, of course. Not that we have information. Shall we return to Carlo's room and continue to analyze for further clues? Okay, das Ding ist, hätte ich jetzt die Lösung nicht da, wäre das richtig scheiße gewesen, weil ich habe gerade, glaube ich, richtig blöde Sachen weggeklickt. Müssen wir jetzt wirklich einmal nochmal das anklicken? Okay. How long ago do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be much more difficult if she's gone far. Good question. Going by what the representative told us, they probably left this morning, ne? Also just now ist Quatsch, aber die haben gefrühstückt und dann waren sie weg, weil dann war er ja kurz weg. Ich check mal kurz gegen. Ja, ist richtig. She was present for breakfast, but she had left by the afternoon. I think it's safe to conclude that she departed sometime in the morning. We should still be able to catch up with her. Still don't know where the hell she ran off to, though. I think we should ask her friends. Could be if they've got a clue or two for us. No, I don't think we have the time for that. If we consider the circumstances, there's definitely a place she would have visited. We know she left this morning without having planned to, considering that there's one place in particular she likely had to visit first. Cosgrove Cathedral ist Quatsch, City Hall, the IBC. Ich schwanke zwischen den unteren beiden. Ich würde sagen IBC für Kohle. Ja, das müsste richtig sein. I think she may have gone to the IBC. Makes sense to me. Our escapee probably needed some dough for her getaway. The IBC'd be a pretty typical first stop for running away from home. If she suddenly left, then she wouldn't have had much time to pack. The IBC is certainly a possibility. Shall we depart for the IBC then? She may still be there. Yeah, let's get there ASAP. Oder ASAP. Gut, dann machen wir das. Dann haben wir doch unser erstes Ziel schon. Und das ist übrigens auch ein gutes Beispiel für, dass Missionen auch mal offener und ein bisschen komplizierter sein können, auch wenn sie strikt linear sind. Einfach mal ein bisschen selber Sachen zusammenfassen. Vor allem in den Nebenmissionen kann man ja auch ein bisschen mehr Deduktion von den Spielern und Spielerinnen voraussetzen, weil die ja nicht gemacht werden müssen. Bei der Hauptquest muss man da wirklich ein bisschen zugänglicher sein. Aber ich finde es eine perfekte Balance so. Alright, we made it. Man, always feels like we're stepping into a whole other, much more impressive world when we come here. I presume the representative's runaway daughter may have stopped here. Shall we inquire with the receptionist? Yes. Let's ask Lanfei to see if she knows anything about it. Okay. Hello again, Miss McDowell. Do you need help with anything? Hi, Lanfei. I'm just here to ask you a quick question. Did a lady by the name of Carla stop by here today? I think she may have been here with a maid. Oh, you're right, Carla did come in earlier. She told me she had urgent business to discuss with Miss Qua. With Belle? Yes, Miss Qua agreed to a meeting, so I directed Carla up to the top floor. This all happened about an hour ago. Do you mind if we go and ask Maria Belle for some details? Truth be told, we're conducting an investigation. Oh yes, I think you should be okay to talk with her right now. I believe she's currently in the CEO's office. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get cracking. Okay, das wird immer interessanter auf jeden Fall. Dann springen wir mal vor. Wir müssen nicht hier rein. Das Mountbett. Guck mal, das sind... It's an exquisite doll that exhibits lifelike features. Can't imagine what... Genau. Das sind die... das ist auch krass, jetzt in 4K kam und höhere Auflösung, sieht man mal ein paar Details dran. Die sehen aus, als ob sie wirklich dreidimensionale Objekte im Raum sind. Nicht so wie unsere Figuren, die dann doch durch dieses gerenderte sehr reingesetzt wirken. So, dann wollen wir mal quatschen mit Maria Bell. I'm so sick of this. I've been stuck in meetings all day thanks to those revache buffoons. Buffoons. Fortunately enough, I don't think their little raid will affect our stock prices negatively. I almost want to kick down that door and demand compensation for all the hassle they've put me through. Your life never seems to get any easier. You could say that again. It doesn't help that father is who knows how many salk away right now either. Oh, but I digress. Did you need something, Ellie? Judging by the crowd you've brought with you, it doesn't seem to be a personal issue. Yes, there's something I need to ask you, Belle. A woman named Carla should have stopped by the IBC earlier today. Did you happen to see her? Carla? Oh, yes, she definitely came here not too long ago. I'm acquainted with her, given that we're both in the upper echelons of society. She claimed she had an emergency and wished to speak with me directly. She proceeded to withdraw every last mirror out of her savings account. Damn, we were right on the money. Why did she have to speak directly to you for that, Mariabelle? You'd think the receptionist would have been able to handle her request just fine. It has to do with the amount she withdrew. Under normal circumstances, you would need to fill out the appropriate paperwork. Today was an exception. As you might be able to surmise, I am unable to disclose the exact amount she withdrew. That said, it was in the hundreds of thousands of mirror. That is an exorbitant amount of money. The truth is, Carla's attempting to run away from home. We've been tasked with bringing her back safely. Do you know where she might have gone, Belle? Oh, well, that would explain her rash behavior. Well, judging by the amount she withdrew, I would assume she's planning to relocate to a foreign country. That could be it. It is possible she had a destination in mind? Well, now that I think about it, I recall a conversation between her and her mate about sightseeing in Branche. I believe Carla ordered her mate to make hotel reservations there. Branche? Isn't it Liebel's capital city? Kennen wir alle noch? So she's ditching this joint for Liebel? She must have departed for the airport then. We may be able to arrive in time if we proceed with haste. We must notify the airport's receptionist. Right, we have to hurry. We're sorry to have bothered you. We appreciate your cooperation. See you later, Belle. Sure. Cool. So, Moment, ich muss eine Sache nachgucken. Okay. Okay. They sure know how to keep busy. Also wir müssen zum Airport und warum ich kurz nachgucken musste, wir kriegen da jetzt gleich für diesen Tag das letzte Buch. Also wir haben ja noch ein Buch, was wir hier, hatte ich glaube ich vor 1-2 Folgen schon angesprochen, was wir hier bekommen. Station Street Flughafen ist nicht am Bahnhof, sondern ein weiter südlich noch. Hier, Crossville City South Exit. Wir hätten noch zum South Exit gehen können, oder? So, irgendjemand hier hat jetzt ein Buch für uns. Hurry up, Passenger, nein. Du vielleicht, Ricardo auch nicht. Anton, oh, guck mal, Anton. Er haut wieder ab, ja, bla 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 bla. Ricky und Anton. Boy, okay, auch nicht. Oh, schönes Luftschiff. Auch nicht. Okay, hier müssen wir auf jeden Fall aufpassen. Du vielleicht, Bro? Thomas auch nicht. Ja, okay, dann erstmal Quest weiter. Excuse me, do you have a moment? We have a bit of an emergency. Ich muss mal kurz gucken, bei wem ich das Buch hole. Er heißt Magus. Den müssen wir gleich finden. Oh dear, what is it? You see, an individual by the name of Carla Campbell should have boarded an outgoing flight to Liebel. We were wondering, has that airship finished boarding yet? You said Carla Campbell? If you'll give me a moment, please. I'm terribly sorry, but Carla Campbell wasn't listed as a passenger. Are you positive? That's strange. I could have sworn that you should have been on this flight. Me too. There's only one flight scheduled today that's heading for Liebel, right? Correct, and it seems it has not departed yet. But pardon me? Oh, das ist die Maid. Maid, die Angestellte. I knew it. You're with the police, aren't you? Das ist richtig. Wait, aren't you Marsha? One of the maids at Representative Campbell's mansion? Are you the maid that ran away with Carla? Yes, that's right. You see, Lady Carla never intended to go to Liebel in the first place. That was merely a rumor she spread to throw her father off her tracks. In actuality, she plans to live in the home of an acquaintance in the Republic. She's going to Calvart? Crap, she must have gone to the station then. If you hurry, you might make it in time. I'm sorry, my lady has caused so much trouble for everyone. But if at all possible, please bring Lady Carla back home. Despite what she says, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbow. So she's got her reasons for all this, huh? Well, time to row. We'll bring her back for you, don't you worry. If she's Republic-bound, the train will be departing in a matter of minutes. There's no time to waste then. Okay. Thanks, Marsha. You were a big help. Marsha, could you go inform the representative of what's happened? You can leave bringing Carla back to us. Okay. Please, I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. Das Ding ist, dann war es gar nicht der Airport, also der Flughafen, sondern der Zughafen. Also, ne, der Bahnhof. Lieutenant Lux ist es nicht. Magus habe ich gesagt, ne? Lisa. Auch nicht. Shop. Crossbow Issue haben wir. Irgendwo muss Magus sein. Das sind unsere beiden Bracer Bros. Passenger auch nicht. Was ist hier? Quattro, den kennen wir noch von der Quest. Magus. Da ist er doch. Calvert, da müssen wir gleich hin. Thanks for helping out with that Calvert insurance special. Hä? Das ist Magus. Aber er will uns das nicht geben. Also von dem müssten wir eigentlich noch das Ding kriegen. Kriegen wir aber nicht. Excuse me. Das ist ein bisschen doof. Was mach ich denn jetzt? Also wir müssen auf jeden Fall zu Gleis 1, das ist mir schon klar. Aber eigentlich... Eigentlich müsste ich halt noch von dem Bro hier ein Buch kriegen. Ja, was mache ich denn jetzt? System Items. Ich habe das Buch aber noch nicht, das ich kriegen soll. Kapitel 13. Auch nicht. Ich kann auch mal mit allen reden. Aber hier passiert nichts, ne? Die haben auch nichts für uns. Auch nicht. Immer noch kurz im Ohr kratzen, Leute. Ui. Das ist ja blöd. Also wenn ich jetzt hier irgendwas verpasse, bin ich aber irgendwie ein bisschen stinkig. Gut. Was haben wir hier? Erebonian Empire. Das bringt uns gar nichts. Dann gehen wir mal hier hin. The train bound for the Republic is now departing. If you are not boarding the train, then please step back to the center of the platform. Okay, also schnell hin. Wait a sec, isn't that the train that Representative's daughter is supposed to be on? We can still make it, let's get on. Boah, ich hab ein bisschen Schiss, dass ich jetzt dieses Buch nicht mehr kriege. Und jetzt fahren wir einfach nach Calvart. Schöne Kameraeinstellung wieder. Ich finde das echt schön gemacht. Das muss man auch mal echt wirklich anerkennen und sagen. So. Da fahren wir auch an der East Crossbill Highway vorbei. Ach, guck mal, sogar über die Brücke. Da drunter geht's dann ja bald auch weiter. Okay, komm, spulen wir mal vor. We cut that close. I wonder if we'll get in trouble for not following protocol. Officers should be allowed to board trains during emergencies, so we don't have to worry about that. However, the problem remains. What do we do now? The plan was to convince Carla to return home, correct? Yeah, well, we can't ride on this train forever, you know? And we still gotta drop off those drugs at St. Ursula, ain't that right? That's true. We have not come this far to simply give up. Yeah, I know. The next stop is Altair, located at the western edge of Calvart. We should have about 30 minutes. Until then, let's keep trying to persuade her to come home. Roger, I'm no quitter. Alright, I hope our words can get through to her. Okay, jetzt müssen wir die erstmal finden. Die müsste jetzt allein unterwegs sein. Aber sie das versteckt? Nein. Passenger. Das schon mal gar nicht. Das auch nicht. Ach, guck mal. Gibt sogar einfach eine Zwischensequenz. Das sieht doch gut aus. It's Carla. I finally found her. Now we just have to persuade her to return home. The odds of her listening to reason still seem slim. Don't tell me Marsha missed the train. I guess I'm all alone now. Can I handle this? Long time no see, Carla. Ellie, what are you... I mean, what a coincidence running into you here. Are these your friends? Oh, are you planning to spend a day or two in the Republic? Well, Carla, how should I start this? Oh. Ja, nicht mit der Tür ins Haus fallen, oder? We're on a trip. Ach, ich hab doch meine Liste, Moment. Ja, hab ich recht gehabt. We're on a trip to the Republic. Yes, exactly. I thought it'd be fun to see the Republic's national orchestra with everyone. Really? Then we can accompany each other until we arrive at the Republican capital. I'm so thankful I ran into you, Ellie. Truth be told, I'm feeling a bit down. After all, I'm alone on this giant train and... Right, looks like we've lowered her guard. Why exactly are you here, Carla? Well, it's a long story. My father's always ordering me around, filling my life with rules and more rules once he doesn't even respect himself. And this morning was a perfect example of it. I will never forgive him for what he did. Which was? Whatever it was, it sounds bad. After breakfast, he walked into my room without knocking. Huh? That's it? Of course it's not just that. What if I was changing? More importantly, Father's the one always lecturing me about how I should always knock. And even though he throws a fit when I forget to do so, this morning he calmly strode into my room, commanding me to do this and that and to attend a dinner party in the evening and he pries into every single small detail of my private life. It's like he can't do anything but that. I can't relate with how she feels, but this is nothing more than a misunderstanding between father and daughter. How should we handle this? Nö, ich finde, sie hat schon recht. Also es ist übertrieben, wie sie reagiert hat, aber sie hat recht. Ja, ist auch richtig. Then your father's in the wrong. I can sympathize with you, Carla. You think so too? I knew leaving home was the right decision. Still, it's the first time I've ever left Crossbow. The only reason I decided to go through with this plan was because Marsha said she'd accompany me. I think I get the gist of this mess, but she still looks hesitant, right? She never had the strongest heart to begin with. Sure, she ran out of the house in a hurry, but with every step she became more and more uneasy. Then she should almost be at her breaking point. It's dangerous to travel alone. Ja, aber dann wäre sie gar nicht erst eingestiegen. Ne? Your father is worried about you, juckt sie auch nicht. Your mate is worried sick. Ja, meine Liste sagt auch, das mit der Mate zieht am besten. I was wondering why I still hadn't seen Marcia. No, she must have betrayed me, didn't she? Unacceptable. I specifically ordered her not to tell anyone. Please calm down, Carla. It's true that Marcia informed us of the situation, but that's only because she's worried sick about your safety. Despite what she says, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbow. Her words, not mine. Marcia, she really said that? I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. That was her farewell before we made our way to the station to find you. Well, I think it'd be best if you had another talk with your pops. Instead of running away, won't it feel better to say what you want to say to his face? You may be right. I'd started to think that there was no one at my side. But if Marcia's waiting for me, I don't mind returning home. Everyone, perhaps could you stay with me a bit longer and let me get everything out of my system? Besides, I need to start thinking about what I should say to Father. Sure, we can do that. We should be near Altair, but we still have the ride back. If you want the company, we'd be glad to oblige. Cool. Lloyd and the others transferred in Altair for the return trip. Then 30 minutes later. Ich bin jetzt mal gespannt, ob wir überhaupt dieses Buch jetzt noch kriegen können, ne? So, kommt zurück. Schöne Perspektiven. Ich liebe es. Wenn wir drin sind, bitte gerne häufiger. Aber das macht das Spiel tatsächlich ja auch. So. Phew, we're finally back. That was a long trip, more ways than one. Sorry for the trouble I've caused. I truly thank you for listening to what I had to say. Please don't worry about it. Who's to say we can't handle consultations? You can count on the SSS to lend you an ear whenever you need it. Thank you. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, ne? How dare you worry me at a time like this, you daft girl. Speak for yourself, Father. If you had tried to come find me yourself, it would have been one thing, but to think you hired other people to do it for you. So, jetzt gibt's aufs Maul. Excuse me, Lady Carla. My apologies, I was just so terribly worried. You should be sorry. I'm upset with you too, Marcia. Forgive me. But, well, I'm grateful too. Can I count on you to continue to be by my side? Of course, I'd be happy to. Oh, thank heavens, I think I finally made up my mind. I have some conditions, Father. You must knock every time you wish to enter my room. Every time, okay? In addition, you may no longer intrude upon my private life. And if you refuse, I'll be hopping right back on that train and I won't look back. Well, you have to stay home and behave yourself for a while first. So are you honoring my request or are you refusing it? Fine, I don't want to be worried or have another falling out. I'll accept your terms. So this is the power of the something or other section. For the time being, allow me to thank you for safely bringing my daughter home. However, not a word of this incident is to escape your lips to anyone. Am I understood? You got it. Our lips are sealed, so you can rest easy. Good. Boah, jetzt mal Frosch im Hals wieder loswerden. We're leaving, Carla. Don't you tell me what to do. Ellie, everyone, until we meet again. I can't thank you all enough for all that you've done. Please feel free to drop by our house whenever you'd like. We'll welcome you with open arms. Two of them bowed deeply. Ja, das haben die Animationen leider nicht mehr hergegeben. So ist das manchmal. I guess that settles that. Even though that took forever, I'm glad we helped them out. Judging by their conversation, I think they will work things out. What a relief. I hope you're right. I pray they'll be able to work out their differences. Anyway, Lloyd, we should get going. There's still some requests we can finish up today. Yeah, good point. Let's get to it then. Okay, wir sind noch... Boah, Leute, es tut mir leid, ich habe echt ein bisschen heißeren Hals. Wir sind noch in der Diese hier drin. Das heißt, wir können nochmal mit ihm quatschen. Oh, Gott sei Dank. Ich habe gerade echt schon ein bisschen Schiss gehabt. Und dann können wir... Moment. Nö. Gut. Dann können wir uns in der nächsten Folge mit der nächsten Quest beschäftigen. Vielleicht schaffen wir auch beide schon. Es hat mir alles ein bisschen länger gedauert, als ich gedacht habe. Aber ich hoffe, die anderen beiden Quests sind da ein bisschen kürzer. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Dabeisein. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.